Recently, I have been advising a new plan, a new way of dealing with certain things inside my mind that have been bogging me down and wearing and tearing at my soul. These thoughts that enter in my mind, sometimes I cannot help it. I'm sure a lot of you can relate. You're like, what the fuck is that? Where did that come from? Excuse my language. And you get overwhelmed by these feelings that infiltrate your good mood or moment of awe, or you feel like you're doing great and you're like, yeah, I'm achieving things, and then all of a sudden it's like and farts on your face. I get that sometimes, and I've been working so hard with my recent self-improvements at not just ignoring these things that come in, the fundamental darkness that we all have inside of us. I feel like if I ignore the darkness that I have, that we all have, I think ignoring things, it keeps it at bay for a while. But I feel like as capable human beings, and me being my capable self, I should be able to work through these things instead of just, pretend it's not there and just be like, all right, cool, I'm just gonna go over here. It's like imagining that there's like this giant monstrous demon like right over my shoulder, and he's breathing on me constantly, and I'm just like, everything's great, and there's only bubbles around me and unicorns, and I feel awesome, which is awesome. More power to you. And I'm proud of myself for, not getting scared by my own mind like that. But channeling our imagination and our creativity, I keep saying we, I think that helps. I just want to include people in my discoveries. Challenging and channeling in our imagination to change that matter, that substance, because it's there, the post that I posted on Instagram with Dumbledore, and he talks to Harry. He's like, Harry, these things are in your mind. Why would you ever think that they're not real? And it just goes back to history and, people telling us, things that we think are delusions and hallucinations. And I disagree with that. Let's just cut out the word hallucination altogether, because we don't hallucinate things. It's not imaginary. It's real. Well, see, words are important in describing things. It is imaginary, and I feel like these things can be conjured up in your life. It's good to not get overwhelmed by them. I feel like that's the main point of, saying that things are hallucinations. So you're not like, oh my God, I'm dying, like this shit's real. But I feel like we should take it more as a real thing. We should react towards it more in a strategical manner to cut it out of our lives and change that matter, change it, because we can't get rid of anything. We can't disappear anything. You can change it. Like I have a thing of clay right here in my hands, and it could be something negative. It could be a sword with blood on it. It could be a ripped heart. It could be, whatever you deem negative. Or you can change it and mold it into something cute, like a butterfly, or, challenge yourself, strengthen yourself to mold it into something different. And what I've been working on is molding my thoughts into something different instead of just ignoring it and being like, there are moments where it's like good to say, no, I disagree with that. F you thought. But using my imagination more to mold that thought into something else. Like, let's say a thought comes in my head and it's like, well, that person's stupid, and I'm just like, oh, okay, well, that's rude, and I don't, that's not a part of Alicia. That's not her true Buddhist nature. That's not her true self, to think negatively of other people. The saying, don't say anything unless you have something nice to say. Well, I like saying, don't think anything unless you have something nice to think, or, change that negative thought into something nice. So maybe, changing that thought of that person is stupid, changing it and molding it into that energy that I felt coming off from that person was stupid. That person is beautiful, and they are holy, and they are strong, and they are capable, and bless them. But that other energy, that little that came from them, like, no, that's not their true self, and I know it. And it can be overwhelming sometimes to not react on that right away and to use your fundamental darkness to put negative energy back. But I feel like I'm a lot stronger than that. And I'm really happy I'm coming to these terms. So today was, oh my gosh, a very difficult day for me. Still kind of is. The thing with Buddhism is we always, in life, in general, with the universe, we always encounter obstacles. And, in Buddhism, we take on those obstacles like, yes, I'm ready for this, let's fight. Like, we're, like one of those Asian Kung Fu masters, like, they're always ready. Like, they're not like, oh, great, I have to fight this guy. Oh my God, my life sucks. What am I going to do with No, they're just like, well, here we go. I've been training for this, so as a Buddhist, I've been training for these energies. I've been training to battle and fight this shit, the fundamental darkness, excuse my language, that we've been working through. So goes back to this morning. I woke up, I felt great. I had this amazing dream. I wrote it down and I was like, this is so cool. My mom comes up with the coolest stories, and I'm working on a book. I'm writing a book towards just my dreams, like little short stories, and it's cute. It's cute. But then, I went back to sleep, and then I woke up again, and then all of a sudden everything changed, and I was so angry, and I was just like, whoa, like, why? Talked to my mom, and I thought she was like the worst person in the world, and I was like, oh my God, no, I love her. But it was just like some energy that, I wasn't sure of. And I guess it could have to do with I'm on my period too, but, again, I feel like I'm stronger than letting those things infiltrate my happiness and capability to overcome them and act in an appropriate way towards the situations in life that I am presented with. So I was like, you know what? I vented to my sister, that's great. I was a little upset because I feel like I let anger overcome me a little too much. But that's okay. I forgave myself. Forgiveness is the key to happiness and growth. And, I got home from taking her to school, and I was like, you know what, screw this. Still angry, just like, fine, I'll feel it. I'll let it overcome me, and I'm going to eat this sandwich that'll make me feel all whatever. I don't care. I'm going to eat like a lot of food, whatever it is. Going against my vegan, well, not vegan, because I'm always going to be vegan. Just going against my dietary restraints, not being gluttonous. And, I was going to just eat a lot of food and play some video games. And, although to some that sounds like a great way to blow off some steam. And I agree. But with the steps that I've been taking, that was not foreseeably okay with where I'm at. And I can't falter with where I'm at. Otherwise, I'm going to fall back down into my fundamental darkness, and it'll be a lot harder to get back up. And I'm on this road of achieving great things, and I've gone higher than I've ever gone before in myself, in my self love, and this Buddhist practice has brought me so much joy and so much challenges to overcome and be proud of, just like little things throughout the day. And with my Buddhist practice, saying Nam Myoho Renge Kyo over and over and over again in my head, hoping something good will come out of this, I feel a bright light, like a light wave of energy just kind of flow around me, and my dogs kind of look at me like I feel like they're saying to me, like, what are you doing? Like, as I'm like trying to make this sandwich, like almost like, and I was like, crap, what am I doing? And so I just kind of stood there for a moment, and I felt this just light wave of wherever it came from, whether it be angels, I don't know, angels watch over a lot, whatever you want to call it, whatever I want to call it, it changed everything. And I was like, wow, like I believe it was the force, the fundamental energy that I've been putting out into the universe with Nam-myoho Renge Kyo that came back to me and was like, you know what? There's the pain of doing something or feeling uncomfortable, the pain of hurt from outside entities, or there's the pain of growth, of strengthening yourself, like working out. You're like, oh, this is painful, instead of, oh, this sucks and this is horrible and blah. I hope you understand that. But I was like, wow, so I'm gonna get either pain, either way, let's choose. So I'd rather pick growing pains instead of diminishing pains. And I got on the elliptical and I started running, and I ran faster than I ever did before. I beat my new high score, and I was like, ah, like while I was running at the very end, like I was running the finish line, and I was trying to think of that yell as like a Fusro Da from like Skyrim, more of a beneficial thing instead of like an angry rah, because I feel like as human beings we need to express these things, these capabilities that we have, like raising my voice, but in a positive way. And it totally changed my day. It totally made me more prouder of myself, and I guess I just wanted to share all of this with you guys. I thought I'd start a new thing, like a video of Alicia's life and my accomplishments. Words! They're sometimes mush. My accomplishments in life, and maybe everybody can like start a video blog back, like do the same thing or something. Because, I mean, we're all on the internet anyways, like, watching stuff, so, I don't know. I do know. Who knows? What? Okay. Well, thanks for watching, and I hope you have a beautiful day. And just take the time to breathe and love yourself. And know that you're here in the moment. That you are capable of overcoming anything. And just remember that if you confront somebody who is having a bad day and they yell at you or something crappy goes on, try to focus on that's negative energy, not them fully, and fight off that negative energy. Woo! Fusro Da that negative energy away from them and away from you, and hope and pray to the universe that it'll change into something nice over there that you don't have to deal with, because you're a ninja, a universal warrior ninja. Woo! Keep it up, kiddos. I believe in your greatness.